Yo, what's good? Alright, so Ghoul re-updated. Um, it finally updated, and with this update, it brings a lot of new things. Probably the biggest update we've had, and that's not really saying much since all the updates were kind of trash. Alright, so we're gonna get into it, I guess. Here's the update log. This is all the stuff. I guess I'll just talk about it. So the actual content is a Kura mythical Glinke. If you don't know, this is what's it called? This is Ahmed's Glinke that he used for a little while. It's like the big thing. It's kind of mid. I don't know why they'd make this a mythical. Oh, it's one that's split parts. I guess that's fitted for a mythical, but I don't know about that. It's pretty cool though. I think it'd be cool have some unique movesets because it can split apart. And for ghouls, they added one-eyed questline, and for half, and for humans, they added half human questline. I'm not sure what that is. I guess that's just tying in with this. They finally added trade in, which is actually amazing. I don't know how to trade though. They don't give us any like information on it. Initial V1 rework. You've seen some sneaks on it. Actually, did we? Did we get any sneaks on this? I think we did. I'm not sure where, but I think we did actually get some sneaks on. It's really not that crazy though. I mean, it's pretty cool, but this is one-eyed by the way. Yeah, pretty fire. Fire cutscene. Fire. Yeah. So I think what they're doing is just they're adding quinks for CCG, and they added one-eyed for ghouls. So it's pretty nice. Like they're actually, to be honest, it was mostly CCG getting the new stuff. Like especially for the last update, but where CCG just got quinks and ghouls got nothing else. So ghouls are kinda actually eaten now. I'm not sure what one eye does. Maybe just gives you some buffs or something. Not sure. I guess it'd be like in equal to quinks, which makes you have a Kagane and a Quinke. Not sure how that is, but let's get into some of the actual changes. I'm gonna just talk about the important ones. Equip an accessory while in Arata, making you effectively immortal. So this is what people use for boss raids. When you'd have Arata, you just do that and it would make you immortal, and everyone would just M1 the boss. So you no longer can do that, but there's another way to cheat the boss. Jason V2X not being dodgeable. This is stupid. They need to also fix what's it called? They also fixed Solus C not being dodgeable, but they increased Jason damage V2. I mean, this is Jason's already busted. Even this just made it more busted. So it really isn't that bad of a nerf. Jason is stupid right now. This is still stupid. Increased reputation given by bosses and made all bosses give reputation. I killed the boss earlier, and it just doesn't give me any reputation. So I think they still need to fix that, but I'm not sure. Ina fragment in PD and log MP double RC. This is just people. For ghouls that are just progressing, you get double the RC now. Killing the actual boss, such as Noro, Tatra, Eto. These are the boss raids. It rewards 3,000 reputation. So now it's very easy to get 3,000 to get Arta for your reputation. The main thing is just getting 10-eyed fragments now. Because think if you do 10 of these, 10 raids, you get 30,000. Do 10 more, and then do like 5 more, and you have Arata. You need to do just 25 of these, which is really not that much when you think of it. And you should already have a lot of reputation from getting to special grade. So I like this. I like this because it actually made something else where it's not just going to the mission board hoping to hell that you got hoping to hell that you got Noro, Kaneki, or or Rize, and get 500 reputation, and just keep doing that over and over. Grandfather. So I'm glad that they are making other ways to get reputation. The one thing that they should do is make raids give you reputation. Not raids. I don't know what it's called, but like the events give you reputation, because that would be a lot. Maybe make it give you like 10,000 reputation, because one thing they should also do is make events not be a percent. Make it like every 30 minutes it spawns, not a percent chance of it having to spawn. Like I think that's stupid at all. I think that's very stupid. But yeah, they added Kakuja path through rolls. This is great for for YouTubers. Because if you got, I think, was it depression or anger path? I'm not sure. You would have to kill like you have to be you have to be ranked, and you have to wipe like 25 people. It was ridiculous. So I'm glad they added this. I'm actually not sure. Let me check if that costs Robux. Because if that costs Robux, then that's kind of cheesy. It does cost Robux. Yeah, you can't get it with Ghoul points. Okay, okay, bro. It's one step forward, two steps backwards, bro. Why would they? Oh, bro, whatever. At least they added it. At least they did something. But you can't use gold points. You have to use actual Robux. No one cares about this. This is good, but loot boxes are kind of trash. Buff Kagune Priorities Chooser. This is good because it literally did nothing. Winning ranked matches reward gold points. So that actually makes sense to play ranked now, because I give you a skill box and loot points. This doesn't matter. Raid bosses now give 20k RC for ghouls, compensate season G for getting 3,000 reputation per raid boss. So yeah, ghouls now get 20k RC for killing the boss, for doing the boss raid. Fast travel, yeah. Skill box is Certain V2, thank you. They nerfed they fixed it actually. Cause it was just spamming loot meter out the CCG cafeteria. Yeah, I mean I don't know why it was at the little containers. It made no sense. I did NPC and seasons that just scratch for those who want to start the grind. If you ever want to do that for some reason. I had a notification. Oh, I had 6 new equipment to the event and ranked pool. Okay, so doing events will get you new equipment too. So I added new equipment. So that's good. I'm thankful they added to events, but they also need to add reputation to events too. Ranked pool. Yeah, so I mean, it's just more of a motivation to play. There's more of a reason to play ranked now. So I'm glad they did that. Where were we? Where were we? Where were we? Where were we? Alright, I had a notification. This is just quality of life. Don't care. Fuguchi 1 got nerfed. Thank goodness. That thing was busted. Dashing now gets rid of force field, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna put a clip up there, but yeah, dashing gets rid of force field in boss raids now. But you can still just use skills to move, so it really doesn't matter. So I'd say to play as much boss raids as possible before they fix that, because it's gonna be boss raids is gonna get a little bit harder when you won't be able to actually cheese it. Where were we? Kaneki Taiza having a sound effect. I hope that's visual effects too, because sound effects, you would literally just see the person and they already have their Kakuja for Takizawa. Already have the Kakuja popped while they're still having the animation going on. It just looks stupid, yeah. I hope that's not just a sound effect and actually the visual effect too. I don't know. Yeah. added proper Joker errata progression hints. I haven't seen these hints yet. In case you want to know, what's it called? There, there's a hint, for one-eyed ghoul right here. You didn't die, you changed, and now it begins within you. Speaking of cafe, redeemed ghoul and human once more. Go there before it's too late. So that's just going to Anteku. I'm not sure. There's probably an NPC, new NPC you gotta go do. Gotta go shabadabadoo with where were we? Where were we? I did proper acceptance, anger, bargaining, denial, depression, progression hints. I talked to NPC. Yeah. Yep. Fui Gucci crit no longer has hyper armor. I don't know why they made it have hyper armor. It was just the stupidest thing. I mean, Fugichi one was like the most broken thing, broken Quinke. Like it was ridiculous. It has crazy range still, which I get it. The weapon's supposed to have range. That's what it's used for. But there was no reason to give it hyper armor. Increase gold point on cap to 1,500. This is just good quality of life. Yeah, everything else is just quality of life. Which is good. Balancing. They already had some balancing up in there, so I don't know why they would put it up there. But that cracker V2 counter damage used to do almost the entire ball. I didn't notice that. Nobody uses Nutcracker V2. I've seen like 2 people use it in ranked. Mutilate stun time on victim. Here's the thing about this. I had mutilate. This is stupid. Mutilate was kind of buns. The only way you'd be able to confirm it was after a down slam, and that was true. But they could still. It wasn't like a true move after you're done mutilate. It's giving those hits. They can parry you after that, so it really wasn't that crazy. But I don't know why they nerfed it. But yeah, mutilate doesn't guard break either. It's really easy to parry, so I don't know why they're nerfing it, but they need to kind of buff it. They need to just give it a little bit more range, because where the visual effects actually go to, like where the visual effects actually appear, like you'll dash and you think you'd hit someone, but you won't. You wouldn't. Like they had to be like very close to you. Arata damage buff increase. This is good. Yeah, so this is Joker and Proto. Arata Proto just has more defense. Joker has more damage. I like what they're doing with that. I think Joker. I like what they're doing with that. But I kind of think Joker should be a lot better than Proto, since you guys 200k rep technification. But yeah. Alright, move stack on AUS fixed. If y'all saw Yogu's video on that, that was crazy. The crit cooldown got reduced to 10 to 6 seconds. This is, yeah, it's a good buff for that SSL. Soulless, man. Flare damage increase, incinerate damage decrease. These weren't the bad moves, by the way. These were the crazy moves. Pyroclasm was the crazy move. This did like 50 damage. This was crazy. And it bypassed the dodge. Just crazy. Narukami, no one cares about that. Quick stomp, regen, and mole human, flat 12 HP, and continue double. Yeah, Pyroclasm no longer bypasses dodge. Alright. Yeah, that's kind of it for Ghoul's update. They're just fixing all of this because, like, yeah, okay, yeah, it's a good 750 reputation. They're just fixing because the old team left. The old team Ghoul was unplayable, bro. Let's see, really what they're doing here. I think they actually said it too. Overall, the update really was just to like the update was where Ghoul should have been on release. Like it really just made Ghoul like normal. It didn't make it stupid. This is what GUI should have been released on with. Like this is what GUI should have been released with. Like, oh, they're they're fixing bugs. Um, they're increasing what's it called? They're making grinding easier and giving you more ways to grind, and they also adding more end game content. This is what GUI should have been released with, like from release. So if you actually look at the player count right now, I think GUI is not going so well, bro. Cause let me just go on. Yeah, only 9,000 people are active right now. Let me see, 6,000. So yeah, this update really isn't gonna save GUI. I think it reached 15,000. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that, but I think it reached 15,000. But overall, the update it really just made what GUI should have been released with. To be completely honest, um, I mean they're going in a good direction. Overall, it was a good update compared to the to these kind of updates we had where it was just straight mid. And this where they just like these updates were just straight ass. Like these updates are just horrid. The old team was actually horrid. So I'm glad that they're making an effort to try to save the game. But to be honest, I think it's too late already. Like they should have again they should have released with this, and Guri would have been still alive right now. But I think they did this too late, man. But I don't know, maybe it'll come back and happen. You know, I'm thankful that they did do this though. This was actually a good update. But they kind of need to stop gatekeeping how to get things, because I don't think anyone. I mean, yeah, they give a hint on Taku for the one-eyed quest line, but they need to kind of stop gatekeeping this. And I also have no clue how trading works. Maybe I'm just being retarded. I also have no clue what half human quest line is, but yeah, these are all things they're kind of gatekeeping. Like I said, they want the community to figure out, which is kinda, I understand where they're coming from, but when you're in a situation where where no one wants to play, they just want to see the end game stuff. You gotta tell people what to do. You can't let them figure it out. You know, that's just my opinion on this. Yeah, I'll say it again. Goalies are going into a positive direction now. Like think of it as a graph. It was just going downhill, downhill, downhill. But with this, they've started going uphill. They're going in the right direction with this update, so I'm thankful for that. But yeah, that's all. Thank y'all boys for watching the video. I guess I'll catch y'all later. And enjoy the go enjoy the update, bro. Go enjoy the update.